People all over the world are battling the bulge every day, and for some, it's a lifelong battle. There are some simple mistakes that people make that can change the way they gain weight. Dr. Val Jones, the founder and CEO of Better Health, is here with some tips for maintaining a healthy weight right now and years from now. It seems that we're always able and we're concerned with the right now, but a lot of times the tricks of the trade don't work for the future.
Well, everyone's fixated, just as you said, on losing weight right now, but the real medical issue is, can you keep it off?
That's the magic trick. That's the million-dollar question, right?
That's the million-dollar question. And guess what? There's an answer. Can you believe it?
We like to hear this. Go right ahead.
So some scientists actually created a database of people who have been able to lose at least 30 pounds and keep it off for at least a year. And they wanted to analyze what these people are doing and see what they had in common and if there was some secrets to success that they had. And they found a few very interesting things, some things that might not surprise you, and some
probably things
that
we don't want to hear, as in
that's right.
Put down the cheeseburger and start walking, less driving, things like that.
That's right. The list. Well, one of the most obvious things is that all of these people who were successful actually used diet and exercise together to keep the weight off long term. It wasn't about just going on a diet or just going to the gym. You really have to do both.
Yeah.
So that's not too surprising. What's more surprising is how hard you have to work at it. And I'm sorry to say that these people, to keep the weight off, are exercising about an hour a day.
An hour a day. Well, they say you need 30 or at least 40 minutes of your heart rate being up for you to start sweating, your blood pumping, to make a difference, right?
That's right. It really takes a lot. And then they're also, they tend to be on low-calorie diets. The women, some of the women are on 1,200 calories a day. So that's not very much. So
gone are the days where I could eat a whole bag of chips after dance practice after school. You know, my mom would tell me, one day that's going to catch up with you.
Right.
Those days are here.
Right. That's right. So the people who were able to maintain weight loss, you know, also had regular breakfasts, which was interesting. And so, you know, combined with the diet and the exercise that was fairly aggressive, they had their daily breakfasts, and they weigh themselves once a week. So they keep an eye on their weight.
So get that metabolism working early rather than delaying it, and then you're, you know, if you start eating at lunchtime, maybe you're binging because you're so hungry.
I think that's probably most of it, that you get so hungry that you overshoot and you actually eat too many calories at lunch.
People are also starting to cook for themselves.
Well, that's a really good idea, because a chef's job is not to help you lose weight, it's to make your food taste really good. And what tastes really good? Butter.
Right. All the additives that stick right here.
Exactly. They go right there, and you can't keep an eye on them. You don't really know what they're putting in your dish, and it tastes terrific, but it's not necessarily healthful.
A lot of people know this one. Snack smarter. They say to eat your way throughout the day, you know, not just your 3 meals, but to sustain what you're doing is eating between those times where you get the cravings. You know, 3 o'clock around work, you want that frozen yogurt or that microwave popcorn you smell in the office.
Right.
What do you think about granola bars?
I think in moderation anything is okay, but you really have to count your calories. You have to keep an eye on that and make sure that your snacks are, you know, maybe 100 to 200 calories. And in fact, if people keep a journal of everything they eat, they're twice as likely to lose weight than people
when you
who
have
don't.
that all in front of you. I tried that once. It's daunting.
That's right.
This is in front of me.
But you can sneak little bites here and there, and at the end of the day, maybe you've eaten an extra 100, 200 calories, but over the course of a year, that's 10 pounds.
You brought your trusty pedometer here. Do you use this for yourself?
That little machine has changed my life.
Really?
It really, really
Do you wear
has.
it all day?
I do.
It has a little clip. Would you just clip it on your pants?
You clip it on your, whatever you can clip it on, or you can put it in your purse. It still registers your steps.
Oh, okay.
It's pretty sophisticated. But what amazed me about that is how sedentary I am on my own. When I first got this, I thought, oh, you know, I walk everywhere. I don't even have a car. I'm a better than average American.
I'm a city girl.
I was wrong. I was completely wrong. I actually, on my own, only walk about 3,000 steps naturally per day.
So how many steps should we be registering?
We're supposed
walking?
to get 10,000 a day.
10,000 a day.
10,000 a day. As you can see there,
You're at 48.10. You better get walking, girl.
I know. I've got a lot more work to do today.
Are you hitting 10,000 now that you're wearing this?
And when I don't, I feel so guilty that the next day I try to do more.
Does this thing beep at you and talk back if you don't?
That's a great feature.
I'd be hiding it under my bed.
Lazy bones.
Yeah, exactly. You could start taping things and saying things to yourself.
That's right.
But this would probably be like, you know, an angel and a devil kind of reminding you what's going on here.
Well, studies have shown that people who wear pedometers actually end up losing about 5 pounds extra per year.
Wow.
So, you know, it's the little things that count. You know, it really sort of just is a constant reminder of needing to get moving and stay active. And when you start noticing, oh, I'm 3,000, 3,000, 3,000, you know you have to get to the gym.
You know you need to do something else. When you say 10,000, that's 10,000 of just casual walking, or is it 10,000 and then in addition to the workout that you need to do?
It's the recommendation is 10,000 walking steps. You know, the faster you walk, the better it is for your cardiovascular system. But, you know, different people have different fitness levels, different, you know, medical conditions that perhaps prevent them from walking super fast or running. So
the thought behind losing weight is, if I'm more active, you know, I've got kids, soccer practice, throwing them here, throwing them there, I've got work, I'm going to the grocery store, I should be keeping up a good pace. That's good for me. But some research says to just chill out a little.
Well,
what do you think about that?
I think that
in addition to the exercise, of course.
They're not saying stop exercising.
Yeah, I didn't mean it that way, but have some time to yourself and chill out and take a deep breath.
Yes, because, you know, stress actually has an interesting effect on your body. It causes your body to change its hormonal chemistry to cause you to be more hungry. So stress is an appetite stimulator. So sleep deprivation is a form of stress. It makes you hungry. I don't know if you've ever noticed if there was a period of time in your life where you weren't getting enough sleep and you were kind of had the munchies a little bit more. You're up in the fridge. So the reason why is because stress causes this, you know, release of hormones that stimulate your appetite. So any kind of stress can do that.
All good tips. Dr. Val Jones, thanks for being here.
Thanks, it was great.
In our next half hour, John and Kate are airing their dirty laundry to the nation. Find out what common pitfalls they fell into. And join our Facebook page. Just log on. You can see a lot of pictures and what's going on behind the scenes. You can also check out our website. That website, letstalklive.tv. We'll be right back.